Once it's here, anyone can watch it, and what they see is an animated pencast. So here we go. If I take one like carbon, we'll step up, carbon bonding and values. So if we zoom in a little bit, okay, you can see this, and I can pinch this. These are handwritten notes. Hard to see the color here, but if I now take this, and we'll go over here, we'll plug in my audio. If I click right here where he was talking about carbon bonding.
Bond between the carbons, because this carbon is time sharing an electron with this carbon, and the electrons it's already time sharing with its hydrogens will make what we...
If I look at another one, here is one on solving absolute value problems. This one's been viewed, this is by a high school teacher in New Mexico, Sue Glasgow. She's done this, she's done about 150 pencasts. She has pencasts like this that are 2 minutes long that have been viewed by up to 8,000 times on a simple problem, 2 minutes. That says it's propagating. People are finding this. Students are finding it, saying, you've solved a problem for me, I understand it. And now they have access to it on their iPad, their iPhone, their iPod Touch. So we're moving that way as well. One interesting one I found was right here. How's that for a pencast? Pretty serious mathematics. If we zoom in on it, you'll see it's higher mathematics. And if we play, you'll listen to it.
Mal x plus 1 mal x minus 1.
So this was by clearly a professor in Germany. We have pens sold around the world, and we have pencasts being posted publicly or privately for anyone to use. Now the key message here, though, is simplicity. It's all about simplicity. It's all about more learning time, easier means for a teacher to do what they do well, which is sit down, take out a device that costs now an entry point. You'll find this at $99. The entry point for a 2 gig smart pen is now $99. So they can take the device, they can use this, they can sit with a notebook, they can explain something, they dot their pen, and the entire class can watch this over and over and over again. So as the teachers, it's completely simple to use, very easy, but it's allowing the teachers to create content that is authored in a way that's convenient and comfortable for them, and providing a repository with evergreen content used year after year. So this is moving quickly. So let me wrap up with final comment. First of all, I won't take the time right now to show an application, but there's now Wikipedia on this pen. I can write wiki, I can write an entry, and I can watch this scroll by and control the flow of information on a screen, very small, but nevertheless sufficient to give me access to it. There's Wikipedia here. I can draw a molecule, and it will tell me what I've drawn. I can write a math problem, I can write a fraction. It will actually show me how to solve the fraction, looking at the dividing the numerator and denominator by a greatest common divisor. So there's a lot of applications that are happening. Again, $99 to $199, and something that is intuitive out of the box. What I thought I'd do, talk to John yesterday, and I'll wrap up here, close this, is show a sneak preview of something that, by the way, as I was here last year, great, thanks, we're on yellow. As I was here last year, I showed a smart pen. This was the version we had last year. You can see it. So it's a metal smart pen. We've gone to now a new design called the Echo Smart Pen. Against black, it's not very good. But the Echo Smart Pen, this has now the USB and connector at the distal end, so you can also plug this in and make this a portable mouse, make your notebook a tablet. I won't take time to demonstrate that, but it's quite powerful. The last thing I'll do, though, is here. This is a sneak preview of something that's coming. So if I take my note, this is, by the way, sticky notes, Post-its. This is interactive as well, so you can take notes anytime, any place. If I'd like to start recording, and I will say, gee, we now have $99 to $199. We have over 50 million interactive pages that have been written. And most important, it's easy. It is completely easy out of the box to use this. So, and again, time on task for students and teachers. I've done writing my little note, and I decided I'd like to send it to John. Well, what I think I'll do is I'll draw a line, and I'll write J-O-H-N. And my handwriting's pretty, oh, let me try again, sorry. J-O-H-N. There it says John. It says tap each page to include it. I'm going to double tap this page and just plug this into my PC and let that sit for just a moment. Now what's going to happen, again, this is a preview of something. Last year I couldn't announce the Echo at this conference. This year I can't give details on what you're seeing right now. But in about 2 to 3 months, you'll see this in the news with lots more coverage. Also, you'll see a discussion about this related to Google Docs and to other cloud applications, because our goal is to enhance the capture, access, and sharing of information and make it easier and ultimately impact the way people learn and that they think. And what's happened right now is if all wireless is working, we'll see this shortly. Whether this happens in the next 10 seconds or not, I think it just arrived. But in just a moment, it should be on John's phone. So he'll have a copy of the notes that I just read. He'll have an attachment in a format that's one of the most common formats in the world. So if he opens that, which he can do without any special software, he'll be able to see it, to play it, to hear it, without any special software. And that was done by writing a note on a piece of paper and speaking. So thank you very much.
We have a time for a question. Is there a question in the audience?
Is there a question in the audience?
Right in front.
I got a quick question. Yes. You said Lee Myers from Eastern Wyoming College. You have an app for the iPad.
Yes.
Do you have one for Android?
Soon.
We have time for one more question.
David Winger, Oklahoma Panhandle State University. The Pencast, are those uploaded into iTunes, or what format are you using for those?
Right now, they're uploaded into our community. We have a cloud where you can take them out in a .pencast format, send them to someone, and very shortly you'll be able to transfer them directly off the paper when you plug your PC in. And I can't tell you what format it is. We'll announce it in a few months. You can count on the fact that you most likely look at many, many documents a day in the format, though. Okay.
Great presentation.
Thank you.
Your time is out, but I did want to say the email did show up, and the Pencast is on that screen.
There we go.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Switch back over here.
Can you get one today is the question.
Yes, these are available today from $99 to $199 at Best Buy, at Amazon, at all the Apple stores, at livescribe.com. So you can find these today. Or just go to livescribe.com. Thank you very much.
My proud father comment is I gave the LightScribe, well, first, being a techie, my kids never wanted to use any of my technology, but I passed the LightScribe on to my son, who used it in graduate school, got straight A's in all his classes. I credit the LightScribe for that.
Thank you.
Okay. My first computer was an Acer, and so it was with great pleasure I get to introduce John. Oh, it's my name too. Are you ready to go? You're up. You are on screen number 3.
Reset, John.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, we're live.
Hi, my name is John Cowan, representing Acer.
John.
Yeah. Go ahead. Oh. Acer is the second largest computer company in the world, and one of their focuses is obviously creating cutting-edge technology, and along with that also creating engaging technology that is usable for students. Students really need to be engaged today, and that's why you're seeing a lot of these different technologies coming out. They need to be immersed into the technology so they can get a better experience and also help to elevate the learning experience. What we're going to introduce today is the Acer Iconia. The Iconia is a double-screen, all 10-finger touch screen, and I'll get to that. And the years ago, I think you're going to see a lot of these touch screens, and I think it's an awesome experience. People are loving it. It wasn't that long ago when you look back and saw Star Trek, and that's where you first experienced the touch computing, and it's definitely here to stay. And it's just going to improve, and you're starting to see some of that stuff here on the panel as well. Desktops, notebooks, and tablets, obviously there's a lot of benefits to all of them. There are limits to them as well. If you look at the productivity, by just a show of hands, how many people here, either at school or home or office, have worked with multiple monitors? Wow, okay, much more than I thought. So if you don't have one, I guess you're one of the few that don't work off that. But one thing you do know, though, having the multiple monitors, is that you're much more productive. There's clearly a productivity element that the monitors give you, and that whole experience is just the best, especially when it comes to students. Just being able to work with the 2 monitors is the best. The tablets are outstanding. I have a tablet, and it's just a great entertainment piece. The reading, everything is just a great little unit.